Hi everyone, my name is Anastasia and I'm a channeler. But today I would like to do a quick spread for you guys, and I want to see what the cards will show about your life right now. And hopefully, we will receive some important hints that will help you move forward in the right direction. So let's see. Um, who are you now? That will be the first question. I've got a prompt here, so I'll just go question by question. And we will take a look at you now, then you in the past, then we'll take a look at your present situation, your future, some things to avoid, then we'll look into what to embrace and then how to proceed in the right direction. Okay, so if you're interested, please stay with me. Okay, so let's take a look. Who are you now? Who are you now? Who are you now? Interesting. Because the card shows that right now you are in the position of waiting for something or in a situation that seems to be hand, right? So this situation seems to be stagnant, nothing is moving, or it feels like the conditions, the circumstances of your life make you feel in a certain way as a victim of those circumstances. And the curious thing is that deep inside you, you've got energy, right? Because this person is wearing a red robe. And another curious thing is the following. This person is hanging by the right leg, which also means that this situation of some sort of stagnation or just impossibility to move forward in a certain direction or in a particular situation in your life is given you for the right reason. So it should be in your life, because in reality this is a good thing for you to happen. And the reason why this is happening is for you to be able to understand and to get connected to your left side. What do I mean by saying that? The left side is all about your feelings. It is all about your emotions. The left side is the feminine side. This is also the side which corresponds to all the lunar energies. So this is about feelings. This is about emotions. This is about some clarity. And besides all that, it is also about healing or cleansing your life. Because in order for you to move forward in that particular situation or area of your life which seems to be stagnant, which seems to not be manageable by you, so that situation, in order to move forward in that direction, you need to cleanse your life, your mentality, the way you look at this situation. So you need to change something. You need to change the perspective of how you look at that situation, or even maybe at someone, at another person, or even at yourself, in order to move forward and in order to see the shift in this situation. Because the old version of you cannot move forward, because something within you, something about you needs to change. And first of all, you need to understand, you need to see that clarity in your mind. Like, you need to understand, what is it? Like, why? What is the reason why this situation came to this point and is not moving forward? And it is false to think that it is only the outside circumstances or it's only other people that there is something wrong with them. Not really, because everything is a reflection. And everyone we meet in our lives is a reflection of something deep within us, right? So the world is a mirror, and it is a perfect one. And all you need to do is not blame the world, is not to blame the circumstances, other people, but to understand, simply to understand what is this whole situation helping me understand. Like, because this whole thing is there not to make you feel bad about yourself, is not there to bring you some trouble into your life. It is there for you, to help you, see, to help you change something so that you could move forward as a happy human being, at least as a minimum, right? Or to get what you desire, right? So for you to get something that you desire, you need something, like you need to change something, like something in you needs to change, in your attitude, in your mentality, in your way of thinking, in your way of behaving, or maybe just in your life, right? Let's see what your past is holding. Your past. So what is it in your past? Let's see what is it in your past that still has an influence on you, okay? Something about your past that still holds an influence on you now. Curious. The Knight of Wands. This is an interesting card because this card only proves that you've got lots of energy inside you. See, just like this handman, you have the same kind of robe, and you had this kind of same of energy in the past. The Knight of Wands is a person, typically a man, but not necessarily. This could also resemble masculine energy in any person, right? Of any gender. So in the past, you probably behaved in a way which was inconsistent in this situation that came to stagnation. And this means that you probably showed your interest, expressed your desire, whatever. It could be a desire to an idea, it could be a desire to a person, but this wasn't really planned. It was only when you got that impulse, that's when you acted. But then other than that, you probably were just hiding in the bushes. And this kind of energy is not consistent. It doesn't have this stable and planned strategy, right? So typically, let's say you've got an idea. Let's say you've got an idea of a project. And this could be a brilliant idea. This could be just an awesome opportunity for you. But you need to understand that some ideas, especially when they are worthy ones, require consistent action. They require a certain plan. They require some strategy. And they are worth embracing, and they are very likely to give you positive results, but only when you take consistent actions, when you think deeper, when, let's say, you don't just do one action and then expect the whole situation to bring you all the fruits of your labor, so-called labor, on the very same day. Some things need to be more stable. Some things require more depth. So probably in the past, what happened was that when you had that desire, when you felt that impulse, that fiery impulse within you, you acted. But this was probably not enough because, as I said, some things, in order to bring you to the desired result, require strategy, require attention to detail, require understanding, require depth, require hard work in the end, right? And this also means that all these qualities that you probably missed or were not able to apply to that particular situation that came to a certain pause. So those qualities were probably the qualities that you also lacked within you. And this whole situation is just a reflection. Like it's such a good thing this happened to you, because at least now you are able to understand that that situation only mirrored to you that you need to go maybe a little slower, but be more decisive, right? Be more determined to go to the end, or determined to get what you want. And then maybe you need to prove that you're worth having that result, right? What about your present situation? What's your present situation? Okay, interesting. So the present situation is actually giving you some sort of a chance. The Ace of Pentacles, it's probably that it was in the near past, in the near future, or sometime around this point of your lifetime, you will be given a chance. Or maybe this chance is out there for you, and all you need to do is just to go and grab it. Because aces of pentacles are not given all of the time, and some chances come into our lives not every single day, and maybe not even every single year. Like some chances are really worth being taken. So the next question is your future. But let's see, let's ask the question a little bit differently, and let's see if ever you take this chance. Okay, so let's do this. What is this Ace of Pentacles? What is this opportunity or chance about? Okay, so let's just pull one more card. What is this Ace of Pentacles about? Interesting. Okay, Ace of Wands. Another Ace of Wands. This is another ace. One more ace, one more opportunity, one more chance. This is unbelievable, because seriously, two chances are so rare to receive at the very same time. So it feels like this point of your life, or maybe this period of when you're watching this video, like sometime around this time, you are either given, or you will receive, or you will notice, or you will feel within you that this is the time for you to take on a new chance, a new possibility. And this is something that is connected to the energy of these two suits, the suit of Pentacles and the suit of Wands. So what does this mean? The energy of Wands is the energy of fire. So this means that you will be given this idea, this possibility. You will be given this desire deep within you that you will feel inside of you, and that will also somehow be visible in the outside world, that is worth taking. And this is something that can open an absolutely new part of your life. And this is something that is stable enough, or it has a perspective of growing into something truly stable and something truly valuable, because all the pentacles are about value. This is about stability. This is about something that you can truly feel, that you can hold in your hands, or that will have lots of value for you. What to avoid? What to avoid? What do you need to avoid? Wow. King of Swords, and the Sun at the back of the deck. This is so interesting because the cards are telling you that, not the cards, there's always the high forces that are behind each deck and and that are behind the person who is giving you the information. The King of Swords is the card that shows an emotionally unavailable man, a person who only applies logic, who only relies on his mind. This person is probably not the one who would be open to go by his feelings. But in this person, so if you are watching this, try to notice where in your life you closed yourself to feelings, you closed yourself to showing emotions, not only to receiving, remember, but also to showing your emotions to other people, to sharing, to being open emotionally to other people. Because this person is mostly about logic, about mind, about strategy, about thinking, what is it there for me that I will receive, right? This person is probably not the one who is very eager to give something to others, but because, and the Sun card at the bottom of the deck proves that. This is like when this card is when the energy of this card is in balance in a person. This person is very friendly. He's very open. He's very easygoing. He has friends. He's a leader, and he leads because he truly shines with his personality. He is popular, but in a good way. In a good way, because he's open, he's kind, he's nice, he's playful, and he plays with this life. But again, in a good way, in a positive way. He may be a little bit more like a child, but again, in a good way. When this is more of a good expression, and this person. These are the qualities of a person when the Sun card is in balance, when when the energy of the Sun is in balance. However, when these two cards come together, the King of Swords and the Sun, this means that you are probably a little bit off balance in a way that you mostly think about your personality, because this is the Sun card. This is also about your ego, right? So a person who likes to be the center of attention, when it is more in a negative meaning, right? When this energy is out of balance in you. And it is out of balance only because you closed yourself to open emotional expression. And you mostly apply logic. You go by logic. You go by logical thinking. And you probably think more about your own benefit. You probably think more about your own comfort. You probably care more only about your feelings, about how you look in the eyes of other people. But this is careful, like be careful in this situation, because ego goes hand in hand with pride. And pride is something that costs a lot in life, truly. When you don't stop yourself, don't pause yourself at a certain point of your life, and when you don't notice this, the high forces always teach. They always teach. And in life, this costs a lot, a lot. And all these opportunities, these chances, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, they will only be given and they will only be noticed by those who are able to control their mind, to control their ego, who are more open, who start caring not only about themselves, not about only about their personality, their own comfort, their own reputation, how they look in the society, how other people see them, what will be there that they will receive, how they will benefit. But when you start to think a little bit more about the other person or other people, and maybe this situation where you wanted to get something really fast is showing you that, wait, like, hold on, think, change your perspective. Maybe you need to bring something into balance. You need to think not only about yourself, but you need to bring this energy of the sun into balance, meaning that you need to be more open. You truly need to start caring about other people and to start thinking, what is it that that other side did not receive that I want, that they wanted to receive? Was there the balance of giving and receiving, right? And maybe there was something that I wasn't really bringing into that situation. Okay? Ego is a big sin, and I know what I'm saying. And the higher forces will teach a very tough lesson if a person doesn't really start to control his or her ego. And the higher forces teach in a way that they just deprive the person of whatever is most valuable to him or her, most dear. Let's say you mostly think about money, they just take away the money. You mostly, not think, I would say like something you crave for. So whatever you crave for in life, what you think is truly valuable, or where you put your value in, that is something that the higher forces may take away. Relationship, is it something you're looking for? It may be gone. And I'm not here to scare you, but I'm here just to warn you, because you are at a point where you can change something. Like, you can make that shift in your mind, in your behavior, and just start reflecting, start noticing. Just start noticing. Did you always ask? Did you talk to some person only because you wanted help? Only because you wanted to get something? Only because it was beneficial for you? Or did you talk to that person because you just felt like you just wanted to share your emotions, your kindness, just to share this life path, to share experience? Or was it only that you wanted to get something from that person? What to embrace? What to embrace? What to embrace? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. The karmic lesson is that you probably learn how to love yourself. Maybe you've learned how to love yourself. Maybe you've learned how to be happy on your own. Maybe you've learned how to enjoy this life on your own. Now is the time for you to learn how to enjoy your happiness and how to share your happiness with others. And this is not only about you on this card. You see, there is a man and a woman. This is about sharing your happiness with someone. And at the same time, on the other side, for you to be able to share this happiness with someone else, you need to learn how to be happy on your own, how to be happy with your life, how to be happy with yourself, how to be comfortable with your own life. Because open relationships, true relationships, whether we're talking about a friendship, whether we're talking about a personal relationship or a business relationship, it doesn't matter. you always need to bring in something that you want to receive back. There should always be the balance of giving and receiving. In business, that's what's called win-win strategy. When you're not trying to just push your interests into that partnership, but you are trying to understand what is it that the other party also wants. What is it? What is so valuable that I could bring to the table? Why would the other side would be interested in dealing with me, right? Or whenever we're talking about a personal relationship, it's always about open heart. It is always about truly being interested in another person and being interested in your own life in a positive way. And then just sharing this. How to proceed. A small piece of advice to you guys. How to proceed. So how to proceed, not to mess up with those golden chances and all those opportunities that will be given or are given to you at this moment or will be given soon. How to proceed. Interesting. The King of Wands. The King of Wands is the card that shows that, again, it only proves that you've got lots of energy, that fiery energy in you. But the King of Wands is someone who is charismatic, who is a leader, and the person who truly knows what he wants. And this also means that in your case, if you behaved in the past as a Knight of Wands, means you need to grow. And you need to grow in a way that you need to learn how to control and how to manage your energy. That's how you will grow to the King level. The king is not the one who just wanders around or who rushes into something and then takes a step back thinking, oh, no, like that's, if I didn't succeed at the first time, at the first attempt, then it's not mine. No, the king is someone who makes a decision that I want this. And then he takes consistent actions in order, he makes a plan. He makes a strategy in order to achieve what he wants. He is the person who brings to an end, to a positive end, whatever he set his mind to. But in order to do this, he needs to apply that long strategy thinking. He needs to control his energy, to learn to control his energy. And he needs to be motivated, to be the one who takes an initiative. He is not the guy who, or a person, a girl, who is waiting to be invited. No, he is that type who makes a decision and he decides what he wants, not what someone else wants. But he's the one who rules the party, okay? He's the one who rules the kingdom. And one more card, how to proceed. Just one more card. Yeah, like he is truly the person who gets what he wants. But careful, don't be selfish. Because you don't want to mess it up. Two chances, two opportunities are not given all of the time. And I saw this. I often see this in channeled sessions, that especially when I connect, I see the stories of the people's ancestors or past lives. Some chances, like there is some situations that come into our lives only come once, and they come as a test. And then the higher forces will be looking at the person, how he or she behaves. And some decisions have a lifetime impact, and not only an impact on one life, but as my practice shows, on many lives afterwards. So be mindful, be conscious. How to proceed? Just one more card for you guys. Wow, interesting. Look at these cards. So basically, Nine of Wands. This, as you can see, this person is standing as if guarding himself from something. So he's been through a repetitive cycle many times. So there was some sort of a situation that returned to him many times, and maybe every single time a very similar kind of situation. When it came back, it got worse and worse because this thing, this life lesson hit him hard already. So he already has some sort of experience in this. But at this point, the high forces want you to understand that what you need to kind of stay away from is the death. The death card shows that it resembles putting an end to something. Putting an end to something. And instead, what you need to understand, what you need to do is to try to remove those a few of those ones that probably were your defense before, and see whether you are able to embrace and you look at this situation and maybe see if you can resolve this situation in a certain way, maybe by taking a little bit of a step back and putting your defense down in a certain way. To a certain extent, you will be able to actually win this situation. Because if you reduce that defense from 9 of Wands and you just keep 7 Wands, there is a chance that this whole thing may lead you to 10 of Pentacles. So this situation that we're talking about is truly has a big influence on your life. Because for some of you, your abundance might be at stake. Or if you don't behave too drastically, don't take drastic decisions. Let's say whenever something happens and you're like, no, like whatever, like this is a no, like I'm done with this, this just doesn't work for me. Try to be a little bit more cautious about making that kind of a decision, and try to think, what is it that this situation is teaching me? And maybe I could change the perspective. Maybe I could change my defense. Maybe in a certain way, there is something within me that I need to release. Maybe I was trying to control this situation too much. Like I applied too much force in that relationship or whatever, too much force, too much control, or I was always expecting to be hit by someone because that's what happened in the past. So right now, if you just take those two ones away and try to take it a little easier. Try to apply a new approach, a new way of thinking. You will, first of all, make your life so much easier. And in the long run, this even may lead you to 10 of Pentacles, the card of financial stability and happiness all together. But this is a long run game, okay? It's a long-term game. So don't expect to see some results like right away. Some results take time. And some things just need to grow. They just need that time to grow. They need the circumstances to evolve in the way that what you want, what you truly desire, is able to show up and to develop and to grow to a certain condition. Okay? Yep, that is it. So I hope you guys found this spread, this video useful. I hope it helped you. I hope it will help some of you. And thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one.